Is political drama about to push us into a lose-lose outcome? The standoff over the debt ceiling remains unresolved. The left saying they want the current $31.4 trillion ceiling to be raised unconditionally. The right saying they'll vote to raise the ceiling only if there's an agreement to rein in future spending. Before we begin, remember to like this video and subscribe for more economic updates. According to the CBO, the nation is now on pace to add $19 trillion to the gross federal debt in just the next 10 years. That translates to a 60% increase in the national debt in just a decade and would push the total to more than $50 trillion. The CBO also says we can expect annual budget deficits to average $2 trillion through 2033. Rising interest costs associated with servicing the debt are a big reason why the CBO's fiscal outlook has grown darker. But it's also because the cost of Social Security, Medicare, and other entitlement programs are projected to soar in the coming years. Speaking of Social Security, the CBO also projects the trust fund from which benefits are paid will run dry in 2032. That now places the expected depletion date squarely inside a 10-year window. In recent remarks about the debt ceiling standoff, the current administration declared, "We will not negotiate whether or not we pay our debt. We will not allow this nation to default." That sounds like meaningful spending cuts might not be forthcoming. The Congressional Budget Office director has an urgent message for all of us about the path to higher debt being traveled by our nation. The warning is that the fiscal trajectory is unsustainable. You have probably heard of win-win deals. Well, this leaves us in a lose-lose situation. We can raise the debt ceiling with no consideration to budget cuts, keep spending, which potentially will leave us in an unsustainable situation. Or we don't raise the debt ceiling and we default, potentially throwing the world economy into shock. You have to ask yourself, what will happen if we leave our fate in the hands of two parties who have lost the ability to negotiate? And what are you doing to prepare? Until next time.